Yeah, I think they're excited to be around people. It's been a while. They're a little bit on different schedules. Carly was by design to take about 2 drills and then, get some rest because he was on earlier. Schwinny had a little more runway today, so we'll see how that plays out tomorrow and the next day for practice. But that's always a good start when they're back in the group. Next step's getting them out of red and getting them integrated fully, but we'll see how that goes.
You talked about the health of the group for most of the year, but the fact that 2 guys around the corner, and especially this time of year going into the home stretch, just how good is that to kind of get more guys activated?
Well, yeah, it's like adding a player right at the deadline when the guys come in like that, especially Carly, who's been there and done it. So, and missed time earlier twice now he's missed. So it's almost like it's been a long time since he's been around the group. So for him mentally, I think it's great and it's good for us, right? Gives us more options in the middle of the ice and deeper lineups. So, and then Schwinny was the same. He was playing center and wing and was playing good hockey for us, So again, both guys are good assets, and the quicker we can get them back, the better we can start looking at our overall kind of line chemistry too for down the road. That's the other thing. There's some certain combinations we wanted to look at with Carly. We just haven't because certain guys have been injured at the same time or he's been out. So that'll be nice once he's back to sort of get back to that experiment.
Are there certain elements or intangibles that you expected or didn't expect that Brandon has brought to the team since he's arrived? Saad?
Well, I think he's just a good pro. He's I don't know if intangibles. He's a quiet guy, so I'm sure in the room he will. He's been a winner, so that'll come out eventually. Those guys that win, they certainly are guys that show up every day to play. I think he's just brought what he is. That's what we wanted. A good, dependable guy that can chip in offensively. He's been a 20-goal scorer in this league for a long time. He would probably be on somewhat of that pace with us right now. So we've moved him around. He's played on the penalty kill. So I don't know if intangible, if I could find one, but I would say he's as advertised for sure for us and helping us win games.
Is there a difference between a younger player or a veteran that's a family man that brings a certain durability or accountability, poise to a locker room?
I think it happens. I don't want to say a young guy can't, but I think the older you get, you're able to balance everything better, right? You leave the rink if you have a bad day, it's not going to eat you up because you got to go worry about picking up your son or daughter at school and then getting them to their sport. You know what I mean? So you can flush some of that stuff. I think that's the advantage of the older guys is they when they walk through the door, they check back into hockey mode. The younger guys tend to wear it a little more, probably bring it home, good and bad. So that's the advantage, I think, of being a little more mature and a little farther along is you can sort of put things in perspective better.
In the absence of Shea Theodore, the absence of Shea Theodore.
Is that thing on? Oh, because I was going to say, I don't hear any different when you put it. So it's to the camera. All right. I knew there was something up.
In the absence of Shea.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not out there. I got to sprint over there, hear myself. So anyway, go ahead. In the absence of Shea, I'm with you. I'm still here.
How have you seen the D-men step up like Caden Korzak playing alongside Braden McNabb, earning his stripes?
Yeah, well, 2 things have happened. Corzy's come in on a regular basis, has waited and worked hard for his opportunity, both him and Ben Hutton. I feel bad for Ben, but Corzy's done a good job. He's a right stick. Plug him right in there. And he's getting better every game. He's getting more comfortable, building his resume. The flip side is Shea's power play time has allowed Hanny a little more touches offensively, and you can see growth in his game because as an offensive guy, anytime you get a few more touches, I think it gives you a better feel for the game, and you're not chasing it. And so his injuries allowed Hanny a little more offensive freedom and ability to build confidence, and it's allowed Corsi more minutes 5-on-5 to just get his feet under him and as I said, keep building his resume as an NHL player. 'Cause he's still a young guy that's been behind guys, but he's doing a real good job for us. So I always say the glass is half full when these things happen. You never want to lose a Theo. But it has allowed other guys to get an opportunity, and they've taken advantage of good depth, right? You need depth in this league. You're never going to go through the year 100% healthy, so it's showing up right now.
Bruce, the production earlier on in the season for Brett Howden was more about kind of finishing plays. The goals were there for him. Recently, it's been more about kind of making the plays. The assists are sticking to him. Are you noticing a difference in his game overall?
Well, he's playing in the middle now, so he's got more defensive responsibility. So it's tougher to hang around the front of the net when you know that maybe you got to be the first guy back. So I think that has a bit to do with it. Earlier, he was more on the wing. He freed up to get to a lot of his goals. He was driving the net, right, from the weak side. Puck was finding him. He was getting open. Now he's the guy probably making that pass to the wing, and his wingers are one driving the net. So that's what I see the difference in. Centermen tend to be more of playmaking than scorers, typically, not all the time. We're seeing Hurdle's numbers are balanced, but I think that's power play driven, his goals. So not surprised it's worked out that way. As long as he's still getting on the score sheet, making plays, someone's scoring on his line, right? Whether it's him or the Barbie or Coley now.
The benefit, though, that makes him so versatile, that he's able to do both.
Yeah, we need it because as I said, you're never completely healthy. And then what happened is Schwinny went out the same time as Carly, basically, right? Who's another center. So it's even that much more imperative we have another guy we can plug in there. And listen, we don't match hard every night, so we need to trust all our centermen to be able to play against no matter who goes over the boards and how he definitely fits in that category. So for a coach, he's a great, Swiss Army knife. You hear that term a lot, but for me, he can go just as easily slide into the wing, give you a forecheck presence, a bit of goal scoring with, interior ice presence. As a center, he's still good in the dot, matchup guy because he can skate and he's hard and heavy and get over people. So really a good guy to have in your lineup to move around.